trying to find my other calendar. Because this time I'm looking at calendars. I know what you're probably thinking, calendars? Well, yeah, like, I know most people are probably thinking, like, say, when you think about a calendar, most days now, like, say, we just look at our phones and go, like, say, like, they'll go to the calendar thing on our phone and just go, like, say, okay, I need to remind myself that I need to ask off that day, or all that. But, here's a question for you. Do people actually go to buy calendars anymore? I'm gonna say, I like to think they do. I like to think they do. Because, yes, I can understand someone going to say, well, that's just silly. Because, yes, like, you know, like I just, like Phoebe just stated, like, most times you can just get it, if we just need it for convenience, like, we can just, like, look at our computers right now. We can look at our phones and all that stuff. But at the same time, I can understand, like, why someone in the, like, you know, like, would like to like, say, hey, I like this new artwork from X, Y, and Z artist, or this entire, like, you know, fandom thing, like Doctor Who calendar. But then again, you might get something like, say, like Japanese wood blocks, which, you know, it has, like, really nice artwork from, like, say, every month and all that. I used to have, like, another calendar that was the Mandalorian. Actually got that, it was from a friend for Christmas one year. And, yeah, I kind of like calendars, at least I like them a little bit. In that, like, yeah, they come in different formats. Like that one, where, you know, you would have it on your wall, you'd tack it somewhere, and all that. They were kind of fun because, you know, some days you could, like, go, like, you know, cross it out and all that stuff. Then there would also be some kind of calendars, which would be, like, say, the rip-off kind.
And it's finally gonna come true! Today! Sorry about this calendar, because today's the grand opening ceremony for the Krusty Krab...
And all that. And, yeah, I kind of feel like, say, okay, those are cool, but at the same time, I feel like the issue about those is, oh, it's the same, it's like, you know, the new year. Oh, it's over. Sad. I don't know. And I kind of like them, mostly because, like, say, you can find a counter on pretty much anything. Like, yes, like, say, back when I was growing up, they would always have them on, like, back in the 2000s, they would have calendars on, like, say, Sports Illustrated ones, and all that, like the swimsuit models and all that. And, yeah, like, say, there's also, but then again, there's also folks, like, calendars for folks that are, like, say, okay, let's look at a calendar based around, say, a new IP, like, say, Stranger Things, or maybe there's one based around Godzilla. Calendars, in a way, like, could be very, like, you know, specific on different ideas. And sometimes they would just be like, say, okay, we're just gonna have one that is a bit different. Heck, I would be honest and say, yes, they're still used, because sometimes you would find them in, like, say, restaurants and workplaces, because sometimes they'd say, okay, here's the entire itinerary. Next month, okay, we have Kelsey off for this specific day, or something like that. And yeah, like, understand, like, but then again, like, yeah, sometimes we have gone a bit digital with it, in a way. So, yeah, like, in a way, like, calendars, they are still, in a way, being used, in a way. Perhaps, like, you might find them in, like, a lot of, hobby stores. Probably not, maybe you'd find them in Hobby Lobby and all that, maybe not. I don't know. At least I like to think that that counters are pretty cool. At least I think that. See you next time.